Joining the conversation right now is the former U.S. ambassador to Ukraine. He's now senior director, Eurasia Center at the Atlantic Council. Thank you, sir, for coming on once again on this. Significance, you think, of Russia being designated, if it is, as a state sponsor of terrorism?
Were Congress to vote in favor of this, it would be one more important step towards a stronger policy to stop the Kremlin threat to vital American interests. Although I do agree with some of those unnamed legislators who said the best thing we could do is to give Ukraine the weapons and the permission to use American weapons to defeat Putin decisively on the battlefield in Ukraine. That is and should be the priority.
What about Putin and Kim Jong Un getting together? How significant was that pact in your mind?
This is one more facet to Moscow's efforts to undermine American security and American prosperity. Putin is desperate for North Korean ammunition, North Korean artillery, because so much of it has been destroyed in his aggression in Ukraine. But the fact that Putin kowtowed to Jong Un by going to Pyongyang, going through all that elaborate authoritarian pageantry, probably suggests that he's willing to give the North Koreans what they want, which is missile technology, so North Korean missiles can more effectively target the United States. That's a direct threat to American security.
Does any of this allow them to play around and get around the sanctions? We were having a conversation on our show yesterday with Glenn Ignazio, who's one of our regular guests and analysts on this, and he talked about that. Let me play that clip, and then we can come back and talk about it on the other side. Here's what he said.
We're definitely seeing what Korea needs, Russia's going to take care of. What Russia needs, North Korea is going to take care of. And they're supplying it via train, so we can't really intercept it on the seas. So, yes, this relationship is tighter, and they are definitely getting around sanctions with the basically the crosstalk with the weapons. And that is something that Russia is going to utilize and has been utilizing in Ukraine.
What do you make of that, Ambassador Herbst?
He's absolutely right. Russia works closely with North Korea, and even more closely now with Iran and with China, all adversaries of the United States. And Russia says explicitly that we are adversary number one to them, and their policy is hostile to us, and we need a stronger policy to blunt those efforts to undermine our security.
Now, one of the things we, the United States, did today, the announcement was made that we're reprioritizing on some of the weapon systems that we're doling out around the world, so to speak, and reprioritizing towards Ukraine to help out in the fight against Russia and taking away from some other countries that were scheduled to get it. I think people, with the news being as such as it is, said, well, what about Israel? They said, no, the White House says it has nothing to do with Israel. It has nothing to do with Taiwan. I've seen some suggestion maybe South Korea or the UAE or some other countries that had contracts won't be getting what they're getting thought they were getting right away. But what about this in terms of, will it help for real in Ukraine?
If we truly reprioritize and we send Ukraine the weapon systems that they need, they will win this war and blunt a major danger to the United States without one American soldier, losing his or her life. So we should definitely be doing it. But Romania is agreeing to send a Patriot battery to Ukraine. That's great for the Romanians to do that. We need to see Spain and Greece do the same thing, and we should encourage them strongly to do so. And Biden said last week that Ukraine will, quote unquote, relatively soon receive 5 Patriots. I hope that he means batteries, and I hope he means they'll get that within a relatively quick period of time.
But they can still win it, is your point.
7 or 8. I'm sorry?
They can still win it, Ukraine.
If we arm Ukraine properly, if the administration was not so timid, they would have launched a successful counteroffensive last year, and they will launch a successful counteroffensive next year. We've seen the administration arming Ukraine better now than it was. And of course, because of naive Republican populists, our aid was blocked for 6+ months. But we have not armed Ukraine to win because of the timidity of the White House. And sadly, we see no change in that policy.
Thanks so much for watching. Just go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.